Everybody, we're just getting everything ready. We're going to be playing some ESO today. So today what we're going to be doing is I have a Templar that I'm working on. So we have a Templar that I started working on. Been working on it off and on. I'm trying to work on characters just so I could do like a character list. So we're trying to just get this class right. I don't really know how well it works. So it is a Orc Templar. And what I'm doing is every character I'm working on, I put them in different locations on the map. So we're in Skyrim with this character, which is weird because this is the most I've actually intertwined with Skyrim. Alright. Excellent. So what I'm working with for his... We use that because I need an experience score. So for his skills right now, we have Rush Ceremony, which is giving us healing for 8,204. We have Uppercut, which is a two-handed ability. We have Critical Charge, which I might take off. And we have Puncture and Sweep, which is really good. It's like a jab ability. I think we're going to take Critical Charge off. And we'll switch that. Let's do that right now. So Arctic Spear, I believe it's under. It's this one, I believe. It's Hurl Your Spear. And we'll assign. Okay. So now we have left bumper and right bumper are those two javelin abilities. But yeah, I'm trying to make the Templar work, and I don't know how well the class works. And what we're doing is we're like in this cave area. Alright, so let's start it up. And for inventory, let's see. We're going to use this right here. Only have one consumable at a time. Oh, I still have another consumable on. I need to find some better gear though for him. Alright. So investigate the underground is what we're working on. I have a mace that I have.
Traps. Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach?
There's the throwing javelin. But I like this because it does multiple targets at once.
Watch your back.
Just gonna explore. There's a boss over there. I found out that a lot of my characters can't do the world bosses yet, so fix this. What's up, VV? So what we're doing is we are playing ESO today, and I have a couple characters I've been working on. This one I've put the least amount of time in, so we're going to work on that Templar today.
You've done it, Claudina. Truly excellent work.
Phoebe, we have a visitor.
What an exciting case. I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand. There will be time for
Right.
that later.
Is that a... That's just a guard. There we go. So I think I want to focus on mainly the Templar abilities. Originally wanted to make like a two-handed like orc. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, let's go talk to this person. Rolla.
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide. What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here. You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful
There's
about
a lot of
keeping
good
the
voice
exact
actors in
location
this
of this
game,
mine
though.
and the mining town a secret.
And the classes are
What
all
makes
different
you
too.
special, I wonder? Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me, or hork off. I can't afford to lose this job.
Alright. So we need to talk to that other person on the other side.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Doesn't seem lucrative. It sounds like you're a person.
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining. Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
Okay. Alright. So, let's talk to Lyris. She just appeared out of nowhere.
What
Good
a
job,
waste of
Shepard.
time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Did you turn up anything? Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck. Right, skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
I know a lot of people have, hey Fear. A lot of people have said they don't like her, but I actually like her out of all the NPCs from the main campaign. I like her the most. On my other playthrough, on my was it called a Dragonborn? Dragon Knight? Something like that. The orcs, I think, are very well developed. And Raz, I haven't really done a lot of quests with him yet. So... So I will say that out of all the people, I really like. I was gonna put out a review on the glasses and stuff that I like, but it's hard when I haven't. When I haven't put enough time into some of the classes. So the ones I put the least amount of time into would be the Templar and the Necro. I don't know if I'm going the right way. What's up, Emberly, MR? So we are doing an, I'm working on this. It's not my main. My main is the Dragonborn. Or Dragon Knight. And my second is, I have a Warden that I've been working on. I'm not very good with the lock mechanics, so I just... Let's do that. So we are just trying... Like, I found this area, but I wasn't trying to find this area. I don't know why I won't let me kill that thing. I don't think I went the right way. I think I went an opposite way than I should have went. But we are live on Twitch, TikTok. Later on this will be exported to YouTube. So
over here. You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
Oh yeah, I was doing a vampire quest.
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up. We need to destroy all of the witch pikes. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the
He's a pretty good
Harrowstone.
character too, though.
I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the
So I have like
vampire
almost no
witch.
experience with Skyrim. I think Elder Scrolls Online is the most I put into any of the Elder Scrolls games. Oblivion was very hard for me to figure out what I was even supposed to be doing.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Alright, let's take out the pikes. I also put on this ability where it what's up TV Monkey, Clana, So it heals me when I... Not bad. I got my spirit level up. Oh, I got a new chest piece. Nice. So today, so every day I stream like an RPG, and then I'll stream Fortnite. So yesterday I did Fallout 76. So as I use this ability, I get healed. Okay, now we can talk to him. We completed those. I think his playstyle is really good, actually. I just... Like, the Warden is still my favorite when it comes to playstyle. I keep picking up bait, but I think the only thing you use bait for is for fishing, which I don't do. You've just earned points. What did I earn points for? I didn't do anything.
You stopped the Harrow Stone before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire.
Who's he talking to?
Well done, my
Nobody?
friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magic
What's up, Hannah?
like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Cogandam's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there. Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside.
Always making me do all the work. The only like weapon type I think I really don't like in this game is the arrows, because they like fly like this. It's very hard to control, so I just don't do them. What I probably should do though is there is a this spear is really... I can see him now. Like, I've been watching Ninja Pools and Hack the Minotaur and Lucky Ghost and... Oh, there's a chest up there. Do I have any lockpicks left? I don't know if I do. I think I'm out of lockpicks right now, so I can't do that. I burned through so many lockpicks, though. All right, let's go over here. This right here will add more health. What's up, Bella? So you guys can give me a follow if you want. Look at that. That's a lot better right there. Let's see. That's gonna bring down the stamina. But spell resistance and physical resistance and magic. What's up, Manny? Yeah. I have outfits unlocked and I could. Yeah, I don't know if I should switch my weapon or not. So we are, what's up, Emily? We are doing a playthrough with the Templar. So what I'm doing today is, my main character is actually the Dragon Knight. I keep saying Dragonborn because thinking of Skyrim. And then I also have a warden I'm working on that is, so the dragon one is level 35. The warden is a level 20. This one is very low level right now. I think he's like 10 or something like that. But part of it is I am trying to just work. Hey, Chris. I'm trying to work on classes to see what's better so I can make a video list talking about them. There we go. Okay, so we're at level 8. Caster, assassins. So, I've seen a lot of people with this character do more stamina than magic. Let's go to Arctic Spear. And I want to upgrade this, which increases our critical damage with the ability. So it seems like those are the abilities that I use the most. One of my biggest problems, though, I will say with this game, is your gear that you get most of the time that drops is not stuff that you actually keep. I think a lot of people from videos I've seen they and you craft it. There's a lot of crafting your gear, which I have not really crafted anything that I keep. Because I was trying to get my blacksmithing up to a certain point, but I haven't done that on a lot of the characters, but I probably should. So I started doing ESO like one playthrough a couple weeks ago, and ever since then, like, I really enjoyed it. So I just I've been continuing to play this. Oh, that was awesome. Look at that. Yeah, these spear abilities are so great.
Sense the presence of other vampires.
Ah, got you right with the spear. So I have. So it looks like I got one spear ability.
Arrow fiends. Not the result of the ritual, it's not. So they must have brought them from someplace else.
Like, I don't want to be a vampire, but it's cool that they're in here. So I do know there are vampires in these games. There's... What's up, Ash? I love the damage that spear does just by like throwing it. This is not bad for like a level 8 character.
And I'm back. That's the assassin.
Chase?
Look at the damage. As long as I keep hitting him, it's gonna keep my
That's for Queen Good.
Now we need to find Sister Tharda.
I just got a lightning staves. What I have noticed is if you don't look around in areas, you can miss stuff. So we're gonna look around, see what we find. There's another room over there. So you can almost use the that one as to knock people. I don't know who's doing that necromancy ability, but it's probably this guy, Fenorin. I wish you could keep him as an NPC. Not an NPC, as a companion. This character, I don't have any companions yet. Let's go in the other room. But yeah, so my two mains both have companions, and I have each of them using a different companion. So one of them is using Zarenth, I think his name is. The other one's using Palinor. And then I've also used Miri as well, who's another good character. So, but yeah, this spear is just really good. Look like a bear right now though with that little helmet on. So why would you find Sister Tharda? Okay. Sometimes they just stand there and do nothing. Like there was a quest I did that you were supposed to be stealthy, and it said don't kill the vampire, don't kill the enemies in here, because they're going to like make it where the dude dies. And then I ended up killing him, killing a bunch of the people in there, and nothing happened. What's up, Galaxy? We are, forget, like, some of these things won't attack you, but you can attack them just to get, crafting materials. We gotta find the sister.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Observe the ritual. This isn't bad for like a character that's not my main. Oh, the werewolves and the vampires are working together? That's kind of weird, yo.
And Lord commands it. And so we live once more, Orfra.
Life again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time,
That's weird. It's like
Lord will expect more than the restoration
Underworld
of
over
the
here.
reliquary.
You got werewolves and vampires working
Deal
together
with
as
the
one.
evils, or I'll toss you to the Harrowfiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Sarda.
How many of
The
your
door,
sisters
dude.
am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
This is a big ass room.
Kill my dear sisters. Our vengeance will
We're
flame
gonna
you
heal
to
her,
the
give
grave.
that healing. There we go. Take these out. Use that. Get our magicka back up. There we go. Oh, he's helping me. Anybody guys want to share the live, that would help out. Press back, gotcha. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves with some. Oh wow, that's a big dude. We're definitely gonna get a counter there. I hate like boss battles where you're fighting more of like the minions than you fight the actual boss.
One more witch for the pyre.
Gotcha.
Let's go after the other two.
Got a ring. I really thought I was gonna be fighting like that werewolf that ran off. But it's kind of cool. Where I do know that in Elder Scrolls you can become vampires or werewolves, but I have no idea how to do that. So where'd they go? Where's my homies? Lyris! Veteran! Lyris! That's a bad idea. And then we go like this since we just freaking made herself fall down.
Damn, we lost that.
Alright, let's talk to Fenorin first.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand. A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms. I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends. Now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra, the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned.
Anything is possible.
I'm going to look around with Lyris,
magic.
and return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witch pike residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
Alright. We heard them mention Exarchs and the Ashen Lord. Do you know what that means?
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Bankurai. It's a rank used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave. Their remains were smuggled here. The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like General, I suppose.
Do you think someone is trying to bring the Grey Host back to life?
I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this Sengalis and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's
This
why
was
I
a very
want to check the
interesting
ritual
quest,
site.
though. Because it started off with, like, a queen gets... A queen got assassinated at a place, and then it slowly merged into go here, go to a grave site, you find these urns that were stolen, and then the urns turned into this whole vampire quest, so I actually kind of like it.
Theoretically, using my knowledge of alchemy and Old Mjolin's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what.
So right now I have my... The warden is doing a quest in Solstice. This character is doing a quest in Skyrim. I got another character that's working with Khajiit, so there's so many different quests you can do. So I'm kind of.
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch.
Alright,
I came across
all that. I already got all that. She's my favorite.
The vampire and the
NPC.
werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind. While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know. I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
So we want to go back to Solitude. So we're going to open the map. So where's Solitude? Go back to Solitude. So this is a very good quest. I really like it. We're leveling up. Like I said, like he's a lower level compared to the other ones. I have another warden that I'm working on, but I'm trying to do a completely no companion build, only ice abilities is what I'm working on. Let's inventory. See, I don't want to really switch because this is like very good damage. I think we're going to talk to him. Get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. That. These. We gotta get to the. I think she's at the lonely troll. Before we go into the lonely troll. That. Reduces magicka cost by 167. See, I could. So we're gonna use this. We have collections, set items. Alright, let's go into the lonely troll. Let's talk to Savannah.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him? I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yes, the assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Covenant.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
The Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted
That
on
quest
my mother
actually
to
did take a
advocate,
long time to do.
to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone.
So what I've found out is some
I'm
quests can
no
take
substitute,
anywhere up to
but
45 minutes
I'll speak for you.
for you to do, even if they're a small quest. But some can take longer than 45 minutes.
My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit.
Alright. The Coven isn't acting alone. Someone called the Ashen Lord commands the werewolves and vampires.
That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
I'll meet you at the Blue Palace.
I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for the...
Alright, we've leveled up again. Choose one. We have an Inferno Staff. There's the Great Sword, which looks like it deals a lot of damage. See, I don't know if I want to use a staff, so I think we're going to go with this Great Sword. Because then we'll go from frost damage, and also it's going to go... So one of my biggest things I found out is you're supposed to use... See, you're supposed to put stuff in stamina also. But I'm using more magicka abilities than stamina. So, let's go here. Atrix. So we don't have any for the other abilities, like that's Sunfire. But I don't really use that. Rush Ceremony, we can morph that. And there's Honor the Dead, refunds part of the ability's cost when healed. Heals a second target. No, we don't want that. Increases the healing done. So let's go back to Adric's Spear. So we can't put anything else in the Adric's Spear. Dawn's Wrath is just blast an enemy with radiant fire. So let's do this. So we'll put that in and see if it works. And restoring light. This will increase our healing that we do. Alright, let's look at our inventory now. So main hand, we have the Maul is 1136, level 4. We can switch it here and everything goes up. So we're gonna switch it to the Great Sword. What does that do? So that's 591 maximum health. And this one is like a magicka. Increases magicka, the health drops, spell resistance drops. Yeah, we're not gonna switch. Even though like this is like more for the level that we're on. What does it even look like when you equip it? It's more of like that, but I don't know. If I do that, like... the health and the spell resistance and physical goes up, but this one's all about magicka. So what we'll do is we'll keep this one on, and we might switch it. Your craft bag allows you to store crafting material. Yes. Cool. So what do we do now? Talk to Belfour.
Wish me luck, Mog.
So now we got a big ass sword.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps. Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it. Him. As soon as I finish my stew. It's really good stew. That's good. A talking bottle makes me nervous, and it sure made Master.
So we're reading the journal. Gather mammoth incantations. If freedom's ring will slake your thirst, I urge you speak these words first. On the shores of an open sea, hordes of Horker frolic free. Okay. So, I guess this is a side quest I'm doing right now.
Hold up there, young blood. Seeking a reliable research assistant with little to no fear of death.
Orcs. If they aren't fighting, they're fighting about fighting.
In the spring, the soil is fusant. To break a curse, speak these words. Second, pigs and pigs and pigs and pigs. My auntie's fingers thin as a twig's. That sounds like the thing from Hocus Pocus, actually.
Bah! Bloody mages and their bloody tricks.
Like, I don't know. All because I found this person spirit inside of a bottle. And that's what this is. Mind these words, though often slurred. You should sing out this verse. The third, vibrant feathers drift on the wind. My hair grew long, but never thinned. Now we can dispel the illusion. How does one dispel this illusion? Go back up this way. Okay. There's that dude in the corner again. Alright, there's the bottle.
Hello? Is that you, Doughty Assistant? Oh, thank feck. You have the incantation, yes? Read it quickly. You'll be surprised to hear that life as a bottle does not suit me.
Do you think it matters what order I read them in?
No, I'm a historian, not a hedge wizard. Just use your best judgment. I have near total faith in you. Oh, wrong line, wrong line! Ooh, feels like my head's cracking.
Go to the bottom one?
Yes, that's it. I can feel the illusion script loosening. Keep going. Read
Then we
all
do
around.
the pigs.
Yes, I think that's right. I can feel the glass cracking around me. Keep going. Speak the final line. That's
And then
it.
that one.
The glass is fading away. Oh.
Poof. Hello, sir. You.
Finally! Let's see. Legs, arms, stylish coiffure. Yes.
You were like a genie
Looks
in a
like
bottle.
everything's as it should be. What a relief. A pleasure to meet you in the flesh. As I said before, I am Narcissus Dren. You are? Oh, whoever you are. Charmed. Now to business. We need to find Melmoth's Mysterium. First, we need his journal. The librarian refused to share it with me. Ridiculous.
Why didn't the librarian let you borrow the journal?
Oh, the usual inanities of frumpy book hoarders. I might have torn one of the pages. Honestly, you'd barely notice. But you know how librarians are. Spill a drink, or talk too loudly, or rip a few pages, and wham! They cast you out on your ear. Ugh.
What can you tell me about the librarian?
A prickly Argonian named Dean Villaz. She works in the Mages Guild Library in Solitude. I might have said a few indecorous things about her beady little eyes. My fault. But people who stand in the way of discovery really get my dander up.
So does this mean we're partners?
Yes, of course. Narcissus Dren is always true to his word. If you assist me in following the clues laid out in Melmoth's journal, I will gladly share the wonders of his Mysterium with you.
Alright, let's try and get the moment journey from this librarian. Okay. Before I do that, though, let's see if we go to journal, quests. So we have the Mysterium, and then we have this. Let's do that quest first, because I want to finish that first.
For free? Why in Beck's name did you bring my belongings out onto the street?
Master Dren, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, that's like a PvP thing, I think. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'll talk to you, though.
About time I found someone whose spine wasn't bent with age or cowardice. There's trouble on the horizon. Dark clouds are gathering over the Western Kingdom. Harrow storms, they're called. What the Swords of Solitude needs is a group of volunteers with the guts to wade into a few of these harrow storms and stop the accursed witchwork that is causing these fell winds to blow.
There, we'll do a daily quest. That way, if I do them, then we can get them done if we need to. Alright, so let's continue on. We'll go to the Blue Palace. Blue, 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 blue. I like that logo right there. It's like a wolf or something. And look, I got my little elefante right there, little mammoth. It's a furry elephant.
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not.
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother...
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
Such a butthead he is. Savannah!
Damn the man. He would wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much.
Because she probably knew how to coerce him in the right directions.
Mother had a way with Father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lessons to heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand, then I suppose it's up to me.
What do you
Our
have in
kingdom consists
mind?
of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Kartholt. I need to warn them. The Jarls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King, after all. Time to start acting like one. Will you come with me?
I'll accompany
We
you
should
to the
visit Jarl
Jarls.
Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold.
Okay. Alright. My dude looks like a bear, though. Look at this. Like a bear man. Yeah, he's like a little bear. With his little helmet. Okay. He looks like almost like the character from the... There's my horse. Keep forgetting to use. Why did it kick me off? We need to go and find a merchant. Armorer. Be a leather worker?
I'm not normally one to...
We need... It's not the right one. I need...
I saw a line of...
See, I'm trying to find the one that sells lockpicks.
Thank goodness you're here.
Okay.
It's hard to get good metal to work with during the winter.
I need lockpicks, yo. See, what I need is I just need a standard merchant. That's one. There we go, that's what I need.
Elsewhere has...
We need this. Okay. Alright, let's go to Slottables. Alright, let's go to Morthal. We're gonna go just for a little while longer, but don't forget, even though we are only going for a little bit, we are still going to have another stream later on tonight, and that will be Fortnite. Alright, let's go down a little bit. Because I need to test out whether or not this is good to have. The armor that I found. There we go. We're just wallowing with a horsey. Horse, it's a horse of course, it's a horse of course. Alright. We're working on this Templar, and it's actually turning out to be very freaking powerful so far. We got through the vampire quest, but then the vampire quest just turned in extended. I thought I was done with it, but that's kind of cool that the story just like keeps going. Alright. Alright, let's go find Jarl Redhorn. And I did find out recently that this game actually takes place like close to like 1,000 years before Skyrim. So it actually takes place
Lucky Mog passed
very
on
much
my
before those games. Which gives them a lot of wiggle room for what they're doing.
Grace my humble hall with a royal presence. Are you here on behalf of the High King?
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redhorn.
Warn me? I already received orders from your father. What more is there to say?
Orders? Right. But you need to prepare the hold's defenses.
And what must we defend ourselves against this time? More urns and fetishes?
Please, Jarl Redhorn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
You're not the subject of this realm, and that woman with you. She's the giantess of the East. The High King warned us to beware of packed spies. If Princess Svanna trusts you, however, you have my ear. Tell me about
No
this
problem.
threat.
The Ice Reach Coven can summon deadly magical storm. One storm has already destroyed Kalkareth.
We're not Daedra worshippers. Our blood's hot enough to boil a blizzard. We've got more pressing concerns than some northern squall. We received Svargrim's orders, promptly ignored them, and immediately ran afoul of a gaggle of Reachmen. The High King sent a royal decree. Said to leave any strange objects or fetishes we spotted around the hold alone. They were dangerous, he said. Just so happens we found a few. I had my soldiers destroy them. That's when we encountered the Reachmen.
Sounds like the Ice Range Covenant ritual items. Tell me more about the Reachmen you encountered.
Barbarians reacted poorly when we destroyed the strange.
This has like some of the most rich
chased them into the nearby barrow. That was the last I heard from my
stories.
Since you dealt with this before, would you investigate the barrow? If I were a few years younger and had more soldiers to spare, I'd march east to the Morthal Barrow and deal with the sorceress nonsense myself. But I'm not. I don't. And I have other responsibilities. Take this key. It will get you into the barrow.
Tell me more about the witch sticks you said you found at the
Tall, ugly things, covered in strange runes, fetishes, and a poultice that smelled like rotting fungus. They'd been set up around the town. My soldiers assumed they'd find one at the barrow, but instead they sent word of the Reachmen.
Princess Savannah has been trying to convince her father to take action against this threat.
Last I heard, the princess was more interested in... No, I won't indulge in idle gossip. Savannah carries herself well. Not with the grace of her mother, but she has the swagger of a warrior. I wish I could say the same about my daughter. She was taken from us 5 years ago. If I had pushed her harder, she might have had the strength to survive. Daughters are a father's greatest.
Like, I really enjoy these games
Enough
so
troubles of the
much
past.
that it's always...
We have the present to
I just want to
concern
keep
ourselves
playing
with.
them and playing them. But I do... What's up, Terrio? Hi. Okay. But yeah, the story is really good and it's very fun. I would tell anybody to try it out. If you have Game Pass, which is how I first started playing, and then I bought the Content Pass, and then I got ESO Plus after that. I would say anybody that loves RPGs should just try this out. Look at that sword.
See that mound? That's the barrow. The entrance will be down.
Keep back! The barrow is unsafe.
Jarl Redharn sent us. What happened?
You, sir! The barrow is off limits. We are here to make sure nothing gets in or out, and will do so by any means necessary.
What's up, Andrew?
I did not want to spare the soldiers I'd left to send a message. We destroyed a number of strange sticks set up on the outskirts
So anybody
of town.
coming in, we
When
are
reached
working
the
on our
barrow,
Templar.
we spotted a few reach
One of
barbarians.
many classes
I
I'm
sent
working on.
word and we charged after them. A storm appeared in the barrow, if you could believe such a thing. It was foul magic, almost certainly. Soldiers began changing around me, dying or falling into a stupor. Some turned into monsters, and then the Draugr clawed out of their graves.
I'm still trying to figure out what I should play tomorrow for RPG Friday.
We never made it that far inside. And when the storm hit, it was all I could do to get out and seal the door behind us. If the Jarl sent you, and you're intent on entering the barrow, I won't stop you. But if you emerge as a monster...
I am planning on putting out a video today, though. And we'll talk about, like, the builds. And I'll probably focus first on the... Probably start with the Warden. I would probably start with first. Where's this stupid thing? Oh, it's like this. Let's go in. Rawhide belt. Recipe. And I normally don't like music, but this game has really good freaking music in it. It's kind of like what I always would want like a fantasy game to be, and that's what this is. Which way should we go? We'll go this way. Boom! Alright, let's try this ability. I feel like that does a lot of damage. Alright. I don't know why I did that. I should just use that. Bookshelf. There we go. There we got both of those. I do wish if like every enemy you defeated like you got something, but that's just my that's just my action RPG sense coming in, because when I literally, that's most of like my gaming has always been like ARPGs. So like your Diablo likes, like Path of Exile, Last Epoch, all of that. The only thing that I wish like is that some things of how to level them up was more like you could actually find it more. Like say you want to level up a lockpick. This game doesn't really tell you how to level up lockpicks. So like learning, like knowing how to do things. But I will say, like originally I didn't like the Templar, but I think it's because I was looking at mainly the healing abilities. But this is just next level right here. You do the throwing spear and then you combine it. What is over there? Hey. We'll go back the other way because I think I don't need to go that way yet. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I can go this way. I'm wondering, like some of these areas that you go into, these dungeons, I believe they're just delves that you then do later. go. Yeah, you almost don't need to use your basic attack. What's the range on this? Looks like I'm fucking Winnie the Pooh. Got some gold. Because with some of these, you can learn abilities by going through the thing. There is the lore book. Let's go up higher. Try not to miss anything, because you can easily miss stuff in this game.
Those bodies, they're the Jarl's soldiers.
Finding a lot of good stuff. Alright, so we're continuing on. We're trying... Destroy the witch pike. So the witch pike... As Lyris is just standing there doing nothing.
That's done. Let's tell the Jarl what happened.
There we go. Before we go. I always read all the books, because you never know. Hey, what's that? Oh.
If I never have to enter another barrow, it will be too soon.
Alright. Let's keep going.
There's trouble in
Oh yeah, so we will be streaming Fortnite later on today. And then every Friday is RPG Friday, so we will be doing an RPG tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet.
And then Mog threw up all over the Sword Thane's boots.
Ha! This orc friend of yours sounds... Ah, your companion's returned. Well, friend of Slanna, are you as good as your word? Tell me what you discovered at the Porthal Barrow.
A few of your soldiers escaped, but a horror storm claimed everyone in the barrow.
A harrow storm? I the thing the princess was telling me about? The thing that destroyed Kilcreath? Gods! A pox on the Reach and its barbarian horde! What else? What about the Reachman in the barrel? Disappointing, but not unexpected. Reach witches are a tricky lot. Still, you have my thanks. In the meantime,
So far in this
Dalmar shall
stream,
be
I've
careful
gone
here.
against werewolves,
We cannot have a
vampires, and
defense
now
against the
witches,
Harrowstorms.
all in the same
We
quest
can be ready
line.
to attack once we have a target.
Dr. Savani. What is that in the background? Oh, that's an ogre. That's what that is. They mounted an ogre's head on the wall.
With you and Lyris's help, we've gained the trust of Jarl Redharn. My father respects the Jarl. That will go a long way in convincing the High King to take the Coven's threat seriously.
I
Now
doubt
we
your
need to
dad
do
will
the
still
same
let you
thing
do
at
that.
Carthage.
Your dad's kind of a dig.
Jarl Ulfwen rules the Hold, which was established to provide a defensible border against the Reach. If any of the Western Holds can deal with this threat, it's Carthage. But first, I have one more thing to discuss with Jarl Redharn. Jarl Redharn, prepare your forces as you say. But we need you in Solitude.
Solitude? I have troubles here in Yarmarch. Why should I leave when my hold needs me?
High King Svargrim won't listen to us, but he might listen to you.
Get up, Princess. If you think it will help, I'll talk to your father.
Lyris, please escort the Jarl
Sounds
to
good.
Solitude.
Of course. What about you?
So we're gonna
We
end
need
it
to warn Jarl
there.
Ulfwen, so we're going to Carthage.
As you guys can see, the little. I'll pause it so you guys see the bear man. My little bear orc. Alright. Today I'm going to be putting out a video. I'll talk about. It's going to be detailing now until from starting Elder Scrolls Online to the point I'm at now, and I'll also talk about some of the classes. But I will see you guys later on today when I do my Fortnite stream, and then tomorrow will be RPG Friday, and hopefully Friday night we'll do me and Ghost Queen will probably do it together on there. So, alright, I will see you guys next time.